learn how to say happy birthday in Slovenian, but I don't trust it yet, so I'll just say it in English. Since you got here, have you identified a certain just kind of fight and tenacity and spirit in the team that can win a game like this, 3rd and 4 nights back to back? And how would you describe what you've seen from your teammates?
Yeah, I think it shows, especially today. Coming to back without 2 of the starters, it's a tough game to play and to win. I think we show our character today. I would just say that second group with Bron, they gave us life. They inspired us to play faster, to play harder. So thanks to them, we won the game.
You've gone against the Clippers a couple times in the postseason. It seemed like there were a couple things you're pretty comfortable in, calling Zubats out into that action. You get the 2 step backs in the 4th, but is that kind of feel like, okay, yeah, this is what I do, this is what I'm used to?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I think the thing I was doing different, just don't wait for it, just go. And that's what helped me in the second quarter. Fourth quarter.
Luka, obviously, without Austin tonight and Rui, a lot was going to fall on you and LeBron offensively. But I'm curious kind of what you made of Vando, Gabe, Jordan, and Trey. And kind of, could you just sort of describe the life those guys give you when they play that way?
Yeah, like I said before, they gave us life to this game. They pushed it to be better, and when the second goal with Brown came out, they pushed the ball, they defended. They showed us a little bit how we need to play. So without them, we don't win this game tonight.
Can you reflect a little bit on the last year of your life, making the finals, changing teams, growing your family? Just kind of where do you kind of view things for you right now?
Yeah, it's all good. I'm happy. That's all that matters. I have a little daughter. My family's good. The people around me are good. So that's everything I want.
When we were speaking with JJ, he mentioned that after you arrived here, there was that about week period where you were with the team, but waiting to come back, and they had wins over Indiana, the Clippers, big time wins. What did you learn about the group during that period in terms of the effort, fight, and I guess how did you see yourself, adding to that when you were able to eventually return?
Yeah, I think the first thing I noticed was how connected they play on both ends of the floor. The ball is moving, and that's the first 2 things I learned or I watched the first time. So, for me, it was just trying to fit in that maybe a little bit different basketball that I'm used to. But since I've been back, they just let me be me, and I got a long way to go. But slowly, I'm starting to feel like myself.
Luka, you guys have been the best defense in the league for the past month and a half, but these last 6 games, it's been 102 points or fewer for every opponent coming out of the All-Star break. What do you think's been the key to kind of just ratcheting that up to a different level defensively?
Yeah, everybody got each other's back on the defensive end. If somebody penetrates, that's always somebody that's going to help, and the rotation is very good. So I think we just connected on the defensive end. Everybody's flying around, and the talk is amazing. So that's 2 or 3 things that help us.
Luka, feliz cumpleaños.
Gracias.
Un sentimiento especial que sientas por haber conseguido el triunfo el día de hoy.
Sí, siempre es bueno para no fastidiar el día ganar, sobre todo para tu cumpleaños, así que estoy feliz de que se haya terminado y que hemos ganado.
Luka, igual feliz cumpleaños. ¿Puedes describirnos el instante que estás viviendo en una nueva ciudad, adaptándote más al equipo? Tuviste una gran noche y vemos una afición que ya es tuya.
Sí, la afición ha sido increíble, sobre todo muchos tiempos cuando juego mal siempre me apoyan, cuando entro a pista me apoyan, así que la afición tiene mi espalda, así que lo agradezco mucho.
¿Cómo vas a celebrar tu cumple?
Probablemente dormir.
Luka, feliz cumpleaños. Conoces muy bien, por supuesto, a los Clippers, los habías enfrentado tantas ocasiones en el pasado, en esas series de postemporada. Había un sentimiento especial, vimos un partido con mucha intensidad, volteabas a celebrar a la banca. ¿Cómo eran esos sentimientos?
Sí, muy buenos. Por fin han metido alguna canasta aquí en Los Ángeles, así que me sentía bien. Y por segunda parte ha sido un partido muy difícil, sobre todo en back-to-back, así que estoy muy feliz por el triunfo.
Luka, first of all, happy birthday. Second of all, you got some nice scratches on the side of your face, but that reminds me, teams have been trying to muck up the game, get physical with you guys the last few games, and you've been able to stay the course and still get the W's. How do, in those moments when there trying to do that, and you know they are you able to stay with your style and your game plan and get through it?
Just use the aggression against them. I think players with high IQ know how to use that aggression, in favor of them. So just say use that.
Hey, Luka. When you're on the court with Bron, what are the factors that determine which of you initiates the offense?
Probably go back and forth. I think we both. Obviously, his off-ball is amazing basketball, so he can play both. I'm still working on my off-ball, but it's getting better. But I'd say back and forth, both.
Thanks, Luka.
Thank you.
Most 30-19, Luka Doncic is up there with 194 of them. Goes for 31 today. Giannis at the top with 237. Pretty impressive.
With what it was with Rui last night with Austin, did you have anything early about the calf and how he's feeling?
Don't have anything other than he was experiencing some tightness in the calf, some soreness. Was held out as a precaution. I think Goody rolled his ankle, so he was unable to go the last few minutes. Doesn't seem serious. And for Rui, I don't know if they've announced it, but he left patella tendinopathy on his left knee. So that's that. But our group, they competed. They found a way. It was a rock fight out there. Thought our bench, we didn't start well defensively. And then our bench came in and just gave us a massive lift on the second night of a back-to-back with their energy and activity. To get that level of play from two-way guys and Trey and Goody was awesome. And, Dalton just being ready on a night where, who knows how many minutes he plays, and then he comes in and he does well on both ends. Made some big plays and big shots to get us going there in the first half, and then they contest and dunk in the second half. So just all those guys, Vando, plus 20 in 14 minutes. I think including Gabe, who ended up with 4 of them. Our bench had 9 steals. So just those guys were awesome.
The third game in 4 nights and the second back-to-back can be taxing, right? Just for obvious reasons. But do you get a sense of where some of that, the toughness or the competitiveness or whatever it is that's carrying you guys on, like, overall on a night like this starts?
Yeah, it takes a while for a group to develop an identity. It takes a while for a group to develop a collective mentality. There's been a lot of things that have happened this season